Dear viewers and subscribers, welcome again to our YouTube channel Max the Service. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive all notifications regarding any video we are uploading on this channel. So, let's start with what is Git Stash. Git Stash is a Git command that allows you to save your local modification without committing to the repository. So you can work on something else like switching branches without affecting the current state of your working directory. When you stash your changes, Git saves the modification to tracked file, the index staging area, and the optionally untracked file as well, and clears the working directory. This allows you to work with clean state temporarily. So let's discuss use cases of Git Stash. Major use cases, there are three use cases when you need to switch branches. Let's suppose you are working in a branch and you don't want to copy and paste your work as elsewhere, or you don't need to commit your work. So you can just stash your changes and switch branch. After reverting back, you can pop or apply your saved changes by using apply stash. And another thing is when you pulling latest code, most of the cases you see that when we pull a latest code from other branch and see we also have some changes in our local directory, then we get some issues and conflicts. So avoid this before pulling the latest code from remote branch. Then you can stash your changes and then you can pop or apply the stashed changes later on to avoid conflicts. And third use case is when you need to switch temporary. If you need to temporarily work on something else, like fixing a quick bug or any current progress you don't need to lose, then you can stash your changes and restore them. So let's start how to use Git Stash practically with examples. Okay guys, let's start with most important command, Git Stash. What Git Stash work we have covered all the detail with different uh, from different dimensions, and now we are going to have some practice. Okay, first of all, I will have to check okay in which branch I am working. Okay, uh, and let me check either do we have already some kind of stash or not. Git stash list. Okay, we have only one stash here, and let me start working with the stash and explain you how stash work we have already covered, and with the usage of command I will be explaining you more. Okay, so let me see status if there is any change. Get status. Yes, our branch is up to date and nothing to commit. And what I have in stash, let me just use what command I can use. I can, to save stash, I can use git stash save with message. Okay. Let's suppose I'm working in dev branch. Here you can see here is dev branch, and I have changed port and server address, local host, and some text here. Max the service trying to deliver the best from for software engineer. Okay, So I have done changes in two files, right? And suddenly my boss, my team lead, yeah, or I got information that okay, I have to revert these changes so that I can do some urgent changes in this branch. So now what I will do, I can copy these changes somewhere else and I can save for later use, and I can just commit, and then I can reset, as we have covered in last session. We can reset our branch with specified commit. Okay, but that is not a good practice. Let's suppose I have committed any task which is in middle and not tested or not completed, and if I will commit, and any other one, if I uh, in any other one in your team or from the member in this shared repository, if another member will just pull execute the pull command, your commit will be available to him or her, and that there will be some errors and they can blame and complain you. Now what the solution is, we have stash. Okay, I don't want to save these changes and don't need to remember. Let Git remember all of this my changes temporary. I will write Git Stash save port and text changes. Great. Now if I see Git Stash list, here I have two changes. Sorry, two stashes. I can apply whatever change I have stashed. Okay. Now what I will do, I will just reset. Here you can see all the changes have been reset, and now I am back to the original shape. Okay. Let me clear it, and let's suppose I have changed it to 01, and now get status. Okay, I actually wanted to change the port and commit it so that dev another one can pull and start working. Okay, now I have to commit git add source, sorry, main static. Okay, get status, get commit port change to 80, get push. Now my change should be available in dev branch in properties file. Here you can see. Okay. Now I have done the changes, and now I want to uh, back my changes what I have done. In this video you have a few changes, but in real time or in professional environment you might have a lot of changes in different files, so you can just save all these changes with one command. And now I want to apply last changes. If I want to apply last change, I will just write git stash pop. Okay, I can write git stash pop and git stash apply. Both I can apply to uh, do the backup. So what is the difference between apply and pop? Actually, pop will remove what you have stashed in cache. It will remove and apply the last one change. And what is the git stash apply? It will just apply your last stash changes, and it will also keep all those changes in stash. Let me apply this, and here you can see, here is all your code is back, your text is back, and here you need to resolve the this conflict. Just you need to tell this IDE which change you want to retain. Okay, I want to retain this one. Complete merge. Now you can see git status. Now you have your changes back in your local branch. So you can start where you left. And let me show you the difference between apply and pop. I used apply, and this change must be available in stash. Git stash list. Guys, here you can see both are available. If I use git stash pop, now you can see it is dropped. This change apply and dropped. And if we see again, there is only one stash change. Got it? Okay, so this was the concept of stash. You can save a temporary, and you can call back all those changes in your current directory. And you can also save your stash with the message. Otherwise, it also save with the your last commit text. And here is the sequence of stashes. Stash 0. Here you can see when we had two stash changes, there was 0 and 1, because you can also apply with this key. If I want to apply this stash, then I have to just write git stash apply stash. Yeah, here I can change the key, which number of stash I want to apply. Okay, I can also see the changes. Git stash show command is used to display the summary of operations performed on the stash. Just git stash show. It will show you what the changes on which files were done. Okay. So if I want to create another branches, let's suppose I have done lot of changes. Okay, lot of changes. Let's suppose I will also use server dot enable true. Okay, and server dot error path, whatever you can write here. Okay, so in this case, if you want to create another branch, you don't need to retain all these changes here. You are working in some branch, and you realize that okay, there are a lot of changes, and I don't want to every time stash and call back. Why not I have to create another branch, so that I can keep working separately, and then once I complete work in that feature branch, then I can merge back to this dev or any other branch. So what I will do, I just write simple command git stash and branch, new branch name like feature, and which stash you want to apply, as you have last stash that was with my first commit, something like that. Okay, so you can just apply stash, yeah, this one. Okay, now you will be having uh, okay, commit changes before stash before switching branch. Okay, it is saying that you have some changes uncommitted here. So first you have to commit git commit stash completed git push. Okay, I have pushed these changes in dev branch and now I want to create another feature branch. As I showed you, I have a lot of changes and I want to create another branch which is feature with this stash. Okay, now you are switched to feature branch. Okay, with these changes. What are those changes? Let me show you. Yeah, here are few changes with the last changes we stashed here. Here is the conflict. You can just oh sorry, it is to see the difference. Tracking file. I just opened tracking file. Why it is? Yeah, here you have. Now these changes are with you. You can continue with this, and once you complete your work with this feature branch, and complete have done all unit testing, and then you can merge this to back to dev or QA, whatever branch you want to merge with. Okay. Okay, because definitely we have a lot of stashed and we don't need to keep all those in cache and just want to delete. Then what is the command? Let me show you first how many stash we have. Git stash list. No, because last I used stash and that was applied and also dropped from uh, my it actually this feature branch don't have any stash. The last stash we have with dev branch. Let me check out dev and show you git stash list. Sorry. Okay, it is saying that before moving you have to commit git. If I use reset, no. Git commit message and stash committed. First I have to use add because this feature branch is not upstream. Add source main static git commit git push. I have to set upstream origin feature. Okay, now I can check out git check out dev, and here if I check how much stash we have, git stash list, sorry, list, we don't have any stash also here. Let's suppose I'm in dev branch and I have deleted this and I saved git stash save deleted one line. Okay, now git stash list, here is, if we have number of stash not more than 10 100,000 whatever, definitely we have to take care, we have to clear, we have to remove these. Then what we can do first we can do just for dropping any of. Let me, if I want to drop only this one, then I can just write git stash drop and this one. If I will just, I can drop only this one. Now there is no any stash. If I create another stash and see, sorry, okay, if I create another stash, save, delete one line, no local change to save. Okay, great. It's saying that you must do some changes to save. Okay, let me provide just space here and I'm going to save. It is saved. If I see, okay, there is also again available. If I want to, I don't remember any stash number and just want to remove all, then what I can do, I can just write git stash and it is clear. Okay, clear. So it will remove all the stash. There is no stash. Okay, guys, so it was very simple and very important to understand and work with stash. So uh, I would like to request you to keep sync and keep watching Max the Service channel and also provide your valuable comments in comment section and do subscribe if you have not and also share in your circle.